Hello, Restore Beauties. This is Sherry and Truth, and welcome to PM Tea Time with the Restore Tribe. This is the first session of PM Tea Time. Today, the topic is going to be strong finish, strong start. And so, I welcome you, and for those who do not know who I am at all, I want to just say welcome again. But as Coach Cher, I'm a certified holistic health coach and wellness, and wellness strategist. And my mission as a strategist is to empower and elevate your life, your wellness, and your confidence in God to co-write your comeback story. And why this is important is because a lot of times as educators, whether you are a teacher, classroom teacher, an academic interventionist, a guidance counselor, administration, we pour and we give and we give and we pour because we love who we serve, we love what we do, but there has to be some balance. As you heard a lot of the times, you can't give from an empty cup. So, speaking of cup, tea time, PM tea time, I am drinking a lavender chamomile, and that is the drink for the evening. You come with your jammies, you come with your tea, you get comfortable, and I pour into you, okay? That's the premise. So, again, strong finish, strong start. And as we're embarking on the beginning of the school year, I really want to drive this point home. First of all, I want you to stop rescheduling your joy. And what do I mean by that? I literally mean it in every sense of the way. So on the weekends, a lot of times when we get in the midst of the work, maybe say November, you get so tired that sometimes you don't even feel like getting up on a Saturday and doing what you need to do. There are others who say, I got to get up and run my errands. And those who say, I'm going to get up around 11, 12. Listen, stop rescheduling your joy. And this may not be for you, but some people don't visit family as often as they would like to. They may intend to do it, but they don't act that thing out because they're utterly tired. Some people do not work on a personal endeavor, whatever it is creatively. Some people don't take those local trips, those local road trips, or those faraway road trips. I got a whole lot that I want for you to consider as to make your school year as vivacious and juicy and delicious as possible. Because if we come filled up, if we come with wellness, and we come with vitality, that's only going to be better for our home life, for our friends and our family, for ourselves, of course, and for the work that we do. So, stop rescheduling the joy. Now, I have a question for you. If you are one of those people who do not fulfill the thing that you want to do during the school year, you don't take those local trips, you don't take those international trips, you don't take the personal creative endeavor that you want to do. If you don't do that, if for whatever reason you intend but you fall off, why is that? I want you to put it in the chat. Sometimes it's not just fatigue, and I really want to understand why. Because here, the premise is that we operate at a level of restoration, that we have a maximum impact in our personal life and the work we do. Not just a 9 to 5, but the work that you're called to do. It could be the 9 to 5 and something else. So that is the question, if you can write that in there. And I want to tell you a story. So the title is Finish Strong and Start Strong, because I noticed at the end of the school year, this was May. Around May, I was getting really impatient. I was excited for the school year to end. I am in a new location and it is wonderful. I just was tired. And so I was looking forward to the school year to end, but you can't rush time. So what happened was that I was so excited about June, not only because it's the end of the school year, well, because I had all kinds of juicy, delicious things planned every weekend. And I'm a type of girl where if I have at least 2 great, juicy, delicious things planned for the whole month, I'm good. I'm a homebody. However, last June, I had this past June, I had every weekend booked. And yes, I was tired to some degree, but What I didn't anticipate was the immense like excitement and anticipation in May. I was tired, I was frustrated, I was impatient, but then I started to realize, I look at my notebook, look at my calendar and say, wow, I've got some places that I'm going, some people that I'm hanging out with that I haven't hung out in a long time, or some great fellowship to deepen the bond. I got really excited. I want the same for you. I want the same for all of us. So the premise is that we're going to, in this session, plan out all of September's weekend, specifically the Saturdays. So I need your help. I need your feedback. Let me turn this music down. I'm going to need you to put down some of your favorite places. So for example, let's start small. Books to read, right? So the Restore Tribe is also a book club, but guess what? Why don't you share your favorite book or a book that you're reading that you really like? So book to read, I'm just going to put that in that category, and you just write down a book that you're reading. I'll go first. Atomic Habits is the book of September. It's for September. We actually have a book club happening at the end of the month. If you're interested in that, then send a DM and I will give you the link to register. Okay? So Atomic Atoms. Atomic, I've been a science teacher for way too long. Atomic Habits is all about small incremental changes that yield great results because it's so small, so tiny. And so you can put that in. I also want to say, okay, are there things in your city? I want you to name your city and then like an event that's going on in September. So people who are looking at this, or you can put it in the comment section. People can consider traveling to that area. So that's things in your city. I know in many areas, I'll just say, I went to one in Maryland. There was a farmer's market, and then there was a demonstration of a new, like a new dish. Like that would be a nice little morning situation. I went with my family members, and that was cute, right? Like if you want some action in the morning and then you have something to do in the evening, great. Or you have, vice versa. This is just an idea, right? So you have in the comment section, books, a favorite book, things in your city. Just make sure you name your city and the event. Please share like your favorite road trip. People really want to go take quick road trips. And I have a former colleague who used to take the red eye to Europe. So she would take the red eye to Europe, especially on a long weekend. So she and her girlfriend would have a ball. And so I think that was just a super smart idea. And let's see. Another category I want you to write about is ideas with your family that you really like. Like I just gave you one, right? The farmer's market. Another one is ideas with your love. So, someone that I've done this with said, walk on the lake, right? Okay. Now, if that's not really your speed, someone else has work on a creative home project together, hanging pictures and family pictures and things like that. So those are an idea for ideas with your love. And then me days is the last category. So for example, in the early morning, I think this is really wonderful. In the early morning, taking hikes or walks in just a really beautiful area with an audio book. Read and run. Have a read and run morning. I think that's a perfect way to start the day after you do what you need to do. So that is an example of this session. I want you guys to all learn from each other. So we went over books to read. We went over things in your city, ideas with family, ideas with your love, and me time, right? So what's a great thing that you like to do for me time is really going to help give ideas for other people. So it's a mastermind in the comment section, Okay, one last thing. I would say maybe a conference that you're going to. a conference, you can put that in there as well. So if we're doing this right, we should have a lot of ideas for things to do in September, or just ideas. Excuse me. Now, I want you to plan all that out. And again, knowing that you're going to have things to pour into yourself on the weekends, it's going to give you a different attitude, a different get up and go during Monday through Friday. I really want that for you. I want you to just walk in and really be excited, because if you don't have that excitement, you don't have that satisfaction, kids, coworkers, everyone's going to tell. And honestly, it makes for a better, you make for a better educator once you are all filled up. Now, here's the thing I want to say. I have to say this, schedule it, but I want you to pray about the things that you schedule, because we pray, surrender that stuff to God, because you never know, there could be an area or place that you want to go to that will not be safe. So you pray and ask for God's guidance on where to go, what to do, and he's going to establish the plans that he has for you. So you plan, but he's going to establish his plans, okay? So if you do it right, you should be walking away with Saturday the 3rd, something going on, Saturday the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want you to have 4, at least out of the 4 Saturdays, at least have 2 to 3 activities, strong activities. Like the farmer's market, I find that with the demo, that's cute. But if you're an outgoing person, that's just not going to do for you, right? So I want you to have at least 3, because you will have better anticipation and a better get up and go. So that is it for this tea time, PM tea time. And again, this topic was strong finish, strong start. I talked to you about the end of last May, the end of last school year, and how I was so impatient for the school year to end, but I got so excited, so juiced up when I thought about the concert I was going to. It was Maverick City concert. I went to a play in PA. I can't think of the name of it, but it's outstanding. I'll put it in the comment section. I went to a wedding, and I took a trip with my college teammate, and we just had a good time in her town and all of that. So I want you to have that excitement during the weekday, and the kids say, you know what? Being a teacher, being a principal, being a guidance counselor, it's kind of popping. You have an excitement about your life because kids are watching. And if they know you look miserable, they're going to attribute your career, what your role is, to your misery. A lot of them do. And we want to let them know we got great things happening. And so we're able to pour into them because we poured into ourselves. So that is it for this session of Tea Time. Put your comments and mastermind. Bye-bye, everyone.